Kwa sure. Ilikuwa inakaa colorful. Yeah.
Mine is that one.
2 shots kwaje? 2 shots ujani umepreview 2 shots. Preview ya 2 shot iko sawa? Hiyo. Okay.
Let's go.
Hello and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. My name is G, and if you like it, Jero Paul, kama kawa kama dawa. Or as usual, I'm back with great news, and I want to tell you great things that you never knew anything about. Of course, tonight, this evening, I decided to go round this event. MSMES trade fair that is happening in Kenya this year, and of course we are lucky to be holding it. And tonight, or this day, I went around the whole field trying to find information and to find stories that will make impact to you and I. And of course, I went around, as you can see in my screens tonight, or I went around and there was a lot of activities. There was something I spotted, this big coat of arm. They call it coat of arm because it is a Kenyan thing. But before we go to the coat of arm, I want to show you what was happening. A little bit of what was happening today. There was a lot of dances. There were people dancing there, the Burundi people. Just to tell you that the Kenya has been visited by many countries. Let's see how the Burundi were doing it today, because we have over 8 countries right here dancing, giving us, the vibe of dancing, the vibe of, going places. And of course, as the guys were dancing over there, there was a lot of arrangements. People were setting up. The Burundi guys have been vibrant in this particular event. I'm telling you, Burundi stood out today, yesterday, the day before yesterday. Burundi has been on the drums, I'm telling you. But as Burundi was doing it, there was one thing that was standing out, and this is it right there, as you can see in my screens. There was this amazing thing that a coat of arm that is created, and a soldier standing besides the coat of arm. And then I was trying to look at who is the manufacturer or who created this. And I spotted some 2 guys wearing blue reflectors, if you can spot them together with me. And of course, I went around and I was checking. And when I was asking who created this particular item, I realized the blue guys are the ones that were coming over. And I was asking, how many of these coat of arms do you have? And they were telling me that they have 2 of them, this smaller version that you can see in my screen, and the bigger version that I've shown you right earlier. And this coat of arm is something that can rotate. I mean, it can go around. So if you put it on top of a building, it's going to be rotating and rotating, like you can see in my screen. But before we go too far, there was much more. I'm telling you, this event has been attended by 8 countries. So wherever you are, from Burundi, from Rwanda, from Congo, from Uganda, from Tanzania, South Sudan, Somalia, I mean, you guys, you're welcome right here with us, because we have a lot to talk about. And of course, I'm going to be telling you what exactly happened to the event, and I'm going to be going live in most time after time. But now, this time, this hour, I decided to grab the creator of this amazing thing, something that people are wondering, how did you make this? It's so huge. I mean, I usually see this thing in a document like this size, a small document that has, a coat of arm, maybe the Kenyan crown, or I can call it the symbol of Kenya. It is in our flag. It is in our, in our government documents. It is in our court, in the courts. It is in different places. This item is always small in a paper, or maybe this size. Today, it was this huge. It was big. Oh my God. This is the smaller version. There is another one that is huge. You see, this is the size of the human being, but the other one is like 4 times the human being. Look at it. It is huge. People are too tiny to eat. People are looking at it, and It is very big. I mean, I cannot describe it. The Burundian are there, they are dancing, they are beating the drums. It's like crazy. The event was colorful because of this one item that stood out. And guess what? Our president visited it yesterday. He went there, and guess he said what? He wants it. He did not explain details. He said, I want this. And he said, get it for me. Now, we are waiting to see who will come and get it. Because you see, there are protocols. There are ways in which things work in Kenya. How will this item reach the president? But before we go too far with the story of what happened, I want to bring the manufacturer, the creator of this particular item. Who? None else but the Boaz Metal Art. I want to welcome Boaz Metal Art. Boaz, hey.
Vipi boss?
Hey, karibu sana bwana.
Asante sana.
Umenisurprise.
Nimekusurprise.
Hey, umenitesa akili.
Okay.
Umenisumbua mawazo. Nimekutafuta. Uwanja mzima nimeenda nikiulizia, nikaona jamaa wawili. I was seeing you but I wasn't knowing you are the one.
This young man is the one who
not manufactured
it. Designed and
fabricated. Not the even hey, jamani.
Yes.
Hi. Tell us, what was this? What is the story behind it?
The story behind this coat of arm is big. One, Boaz Metal Art is a small company based in Ruai, in the category of medium, small, and micro. We can start with the micro, meaning very small. Then we go to small. Then we go to medium. We can extend, we can paraphrase this to go to large and gigantic.
Yes.
Because now the coat of arm is in the category of gigantic.
Gigantic. That one is a giant.
It's the biggest, I think, on earth.
It's the biggest. I've never seen something like that before.
We decided to make something that good,
crazy,
and it can beautify so many things.
Add the word crazy, because that one is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
It's not heavy. So Boaz Metal Art, being a fabrication company or an engineering company, who are dealing with the metal equipment, and specifically windows, grills, doors, anything that is made of metal, including furniture. But the competition between the fabricators of gates and windows became so much. Many innovators and designers managed to make the so-called Nigerian gates.
Nigerian gates.
And they were very beautiful. We could not compete with them.
Nigerian gates.
Yes.
Okay.
So an idea came.
Yes.
How we can design a standard gate, but decorate it using a sculpture.
Decorated using
a sculpture. And in this case, an animal sculpture. And we targeted the big five.
Yes.
The elephant, the rhinos, the leopard, the cheetah, and all those. When we made the first gate, and we put a full-size lion on the gate became so heavy.
Full-size lion.
Yes. And then one client said, instead of putting the lion on the gate, I'll buy the gate, make it very beautiful, then make the lions for me, come and mount them at the gate, offset the pillars. So you don't need to mount the lions on the gate. That's how we made the lion. And we struggled to design the lion. But when we managed to make the first two lions, we thought, why not continue with the animals? So we went to the elephant, we went to the cheetah, we went to the wildebeest, and we made the rhino. And that's how we started training artists and artisans who can make this. Making this is a process we call forming. So you don't need a machine, and there is no machine that you can make this because it's not standard. The rhino this time it will change it to shape, it will depend on the size. So it's hammering. As long as you can design it and draw it on a piece of metal sheet, the other job is to form it. You heat it, form it, and deform it to have the shape and to have a replica of a little animal, what we call natural status or natural habitat status. The way the animal is in the forest.
In the forest, naturally.
Yes, naturally.
Like the feeling,
so
the vibe, you know.
Yes.
The ribs, I can feel them. Like, you know.
So we make all the details and we check all the details in this animal. So we managed to get the big five, Then we trained, in 1 year we had trained about 10. But we decided to make it a big job, 10 artisans.
10 artists.
Yes, 10 artisans or artists who could make this. You only needed to advise them and draw for them. And not this. These are people who have never seen inside of a technical institute.
Yes.
As long
They have
as
never
you are
gone
strong
to school
for training.
for this.
You have strength, definitely you have passion for art, enthusiasm, you are strong. Probably you have not taken a lot of stuff that you can probably temper with your movement and all that. At the reasoning, at the secondary, the activity is very manual and is very noisy and also very dangerous. So we need somebody who is very stable. But we discovered in the market, most of these artists and artisans who are talented, they take a lot of alcohol. I don't know why. So we decided, why not pick them, some of them who are actually addicts, and reform them. And that's why now we went to our second issue. Apart from training, offering employment, assisting those people who are talented but they don't have an opportunity to nurture their talent, we could pick them and try to rehabilitate them first. So we got a group. The group became big, 15.
15.
And you know, we are making these items, but we are not selling because we don't have customers. So after making so many lions, so many elephants, so many rhinos, we thought of doing the value addition.
Value addition.
And that's why now we thought, if we have 2 lions, what can we make that will be more valuable than a lion? The idea of coat of arm came in. The idea of company logos came in. And we checked, for example, KCB, Kenya Commercial Bank. They have the logo, the head of a lion.
Yes.
So we thought, instead of making a lion, let's go to those. We went to KWS. Their logo is a life size elephant and a calf. And they are moving together. So we designed that. And then we approached them. The challenge is the bureaucracy and the budgeting for so many of these government institutions. So it became a bit challenging to get these orders. But since we had made these animals, we started displaying them roadside at our workshop and then taking them for showcasing at events. And then, what were we targeting? We knew our customers, potential customers. We knew KWS would buy this. We knew KWS, their head office and most of their institutions, they have these animals and they deal with our animals. So we knew we could target them, either to showcase, demonstrate at the events like wildebeest migration. We could market using sculptures. So we made replica of wildebeest just to market towards that line. Finally, we saw these animals at the airport. At the airport, there are so many of these sculptures done by artists, and they had used their own techniques. But we checked what they had done, and we noted we can improve and upgrade the design so that they can fully disable the animals. So we approached some of the departments there, but still marketing is where you are to write, give a proposal and all that stuff. At the State House, we've seen these animals.
Yes, they are there. I've seen them myself.
Yes, sculptures.
Yes,
and they look beautiful, yes.
Very good.
Very good. But we felt that if we can do more, we can upgrade the status there. We can make more beautiful art. We can improve the design that is there. And we can even refurbish those that are aging, because they age. They will stay for 10, 5 years or so. But finally, because of the atmospheric attack and all that, they will start corroding gradually. So at a certain stage, they can be refurbished. And for you to prove that you can refurbish or upgrade, you need to have one that is done. So we made almost the sample on everything. Finally, we decided to make now human beings. Sculpture of a human being is very hard to make because you need one. If you made a replica, the face, and you do not do the right face,
it will look very funny.
And you can be judged.
for looking
for making somebody who doesn't look like a human being. But
Yes.
we decided to attempt, and we took one person, one very popular person, iconic, Kipchoge.
Kipchoge Keino.
Kipchoge.
I
And
saw
Not
Kipchoge. We had
Kipchoge the marathoner.
Yes. Yes.
So Kipchoge, we've done his sculpture, and it's almost, I can guess, 95%. His face, the way he was running, his physique, his structure.
Even the shoes.
Even the shoes. We checked the uniform he used.
We have video of that Kipchoge.
Yes.
We were able to, to go through it. We were recording right. And I want my crew to run the Kipchoge part, whereby Kipchoge was, like
he proved that he can go for the minutes that he took in that marathon.
Yes.
And then we picked that. We picked the shape of everything, the uniform, what is there, including the watch. And then we came to the face. He had a good face, and we checked his hairstyle, and we started making that using hard. I know it's very hard. If you use a lot of force, the eye will deform. Then you have to repeat. So when we achieved that, we are waiting for an improvement. But we are looking for Kipchoge. I don't know how we can get hold of him.
Okay.
We want to show him that, and we agree what he would like us to improve personally. And then we do it very well for him. So now,
do you think you would want Kipchoge himself to keep this, or you would want an institution that is interested in him, like the organizers of the Ineos or other organizations that are maybe using him as a brand ambassador to buy?
Kipchoge can be the best target as a person, because he can advise you. One, if he doesn't like that image, it's not a replica, he can tell you not to display it. If he like it, he can tell you to make more. Probably one for his compound, for his home, for his businesses, and then for other sponsors. So I think the best thing is to start with the individual, Kipchoge. He can even ask you where you are making his image without your permission, but you want to show him that they can be done by artists and artisan locally, using locally available material. So we can even use him to market for this kind of art. We are marketing for his services, but being the sculpture being made of metal and being made by artisan, and they are using it here in Kenya, this is the area of making Kenya, buy Kenya, build that it can work very well.
Wonderful.
So we will prefer, if we are able to get him, he is influential, he is busy, but we'll be very happy if he can see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what we are trying to do here. We are trying to, try to get attention from the right person at the right time for the right reasons. For example, now he says that he has already created a Kipchoge, but he's trying to ask, where can I get Kipchoge to see what I have done for him? Where can I get the government to understand that I have created the coat of arms? And of course, the coat of arms, or rather that kind of government symbol, is represented by the head of state himself. And yesterday, he met his first dream of having the head of state coming directly and seeing that particular item. He came there, he looked at it, and he talked about it. And you had an opportunity to explain yourself to him.
Yes.
And you explained why you created. But then I have, you said that now you want to look for Kipchoge so that he can see this by himself, and he can also, give also his consent and his go-ahead, and you also want to see his reaction. But before we go into much of that detail, I want to understand, did you just wake up one day and said, I want to create a sculpture of Kipchoge, or I want to do the coat of arms, without anyone telling you to do? Because personally, when I saw that coat of arms, I was like, the government must have invested a lot in creating this thing, both this small one and the bigger one. Remember, we have a bigger one, both this small and that big one. How did you wake up one morning and said, I want to create this big coat of arms? And if that is the case, what inspired you to create such a big, huge thing?
Good. Me, I have a passion for art and design. And when I checked most of the artifacts, and the art, and the craft,
Yes.
traditionally we have used wood. And we have used wood because you can make a small piece of art like this one using a piece of wood. But if you are to make a lion or an elephant, you need to cut the biggest indigenous tree, a mogumo, or something big like this one. So it's a very big challenge to make a very big piece of art using wood.
Yes.
So the choice of material assisted me a lot in designing. And therefore, it became very easy for me because I had a background in engineering and fabrication to use metal instead of wood. So when we noted that it's easier to even test, when doing this kind of thing, you do a lot of experiment. If you are using wood and you make a mistake, you make a blunder, it's very hard to join afresh. But when using metal, you can cut, redesign, weld, grind. So the fabrication using metal technically is very easy. Secondary, any size. You can form any size. And like when you have wood, they will be dictated by the tree you are cutting. And then we have the concept of conserving our environment. And the one thing we wanted this actually to partner with the government.
And I remember the
is
president
to protect the number of trees that are being cut to make art. So we are giving an alternative. An alternative.
Yes.
We can reduce the number of trees that are being cut to do the art, the indigenous trees.
Yes.
By using metal and duplicate something almost similar or better when using metal. That's one theory.
Yes.
The second thing.
There comes Kipchoge. Kipchoge is on our screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can see this artistic Kipchoge. It was created. I mean, I like the hair. It looks real. I like the face. By looking at him without being told it was Kipchoge, I was able to tell immediately, with immediate effect, without anyone saying this is Kipchoge. I was able to tell that this is Kipchoge in the carving. And of course, as you can see, following in the details, you will see Kipchoge himself with the shoes, the way he's dressed, the way you put him there near the animals, the way when people come there are amazed to look at it. The guests are coming from different parts of the world and they are able to see Kipchoge there standing, running across or near the animals. The animals are going, moving together. The wildebeest, the lion, the Kipchoge himself, the gazelle, the cheetah. Was that a cheetah? What's that? What's that?
It's a leopard.
It's a leopard. Yes. And there was a lion. And you said the lion is actually, there's an elephant. And you said the elephant actually is a fountain, which the task of the elephant right there behind, the one in white, removes water and the water goes back to the body of the elephant.
Yeah, we have designed this in such a way that
it splashes
we have a pump.
itself. Yes.
It can splash water using the horn.
Yes.
On its own,
yes.
on itself.
Yes.
And then we correct that water when mounting it in a certain area.
Yes.
We need to do a foundation that can correct that water.
Yes.
Then it will recycle.
Yes.
So it can be a jet. It can put a jet of water on itself.
Yes.
There will be a fountain.
Yes.
So it can be put somewhere outside an institution.
Yes.
Or outside your compound.
Yes.
For beautification purposes.
Yes, for beautification purposes. So now this is amazing work. I really love it. So now you moved from, you did all these animals and all this, and here I see you've created something. Guys, looking at this animal right here, you would think that it's too heavy. In fact, I expected to, and then I expected to lift, but hey, it's just easy.
About 1 kg or 2
1
kgs.
kg. I mean, it's easy, man. See? And it's metallic. It's simple. It's something. It's simple. I can carry with one hand, but the details in it, the details in this item, they are fine details. Look at the eyes. Look at the details. Look at the mouth. Look at the horn. Look at the eye. In fact, the eye is so, the eye is somewhere here. The ears. I mean, this is amazing. Like this, the ears are hollow. I mean, it's just good. So how do you just get to achieve this, I mean, it's a trophy. So you name it and you tell people what exactly you're naming it. Like this one is in recognition of your outstanding effort in supporting the SMEs by Boaz Metal Art. But you can write whatever the client wants right there. This is just to show you. So why, what, who inspired you? How? You know, what can you say? And then you have also the trophy. He says these are trophies. He's creating trophies. An award to offer. So instead of using the traditional wooden trophies or awards, you just go and award people with such beautiful items, you know. Go there and say, you know, you're the winner this year for the Tourism Award 2027, Tourism Award 2028, you know. Give this, and this would be amazing art. I mean, it's light, it is durable, it is all this. Look what he has created. This is another animal on top here. It is still rhino. I think you love rhino.
Rhino and elephant.
Rhino and elephant. You love them. They're your best. Are they easy to create?
They look good. They're also funny animals. They are big. They are liked by tourists. So we target them. The big five, actually.
Yes, the big five. So that's another one of the items that he has created. As you can see, look at the details of that. Look at the elephant, the everything that you see in it. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love what I see here. The details of the that side is another lion. And then also we have this. Let's see the details. What we have here.
You have a rhino and a buffalo.
And a buffalo.
Then on top is an elephant.
Yes, see that. See that. Oh my God. Oh my God. A trophy. If you give me this one as an award for probably Bingwa Award, Tenda Wema Award, you know, Changamka Award, Barikiwa Award, whatever the award it is.
Media personality of the year.
The media personality of the year. Yes. I'll be so happy to have won an award that, you know, brings livestock, or rather brings tourism in my house. So tell us about it and why the awards?
Good. Let me tell you our theme. And we thought we will use this theme to market for our services. From fabrication, I've told you we were looking for an alternative for making this art piece instead of using timber.
Yes.
With a target of improving our environment and reducing the number of trees, particularly indigenous trees, that are being cut to make this kind of sculptures.
Yes.
So the environment is a keyword. When we are using the metal, a big part of it is scrap metal. So we get some people who will correct any piece of metal that an ordinary person will dismiss as waste and throw it away. To us, it's good, because we will pick it, even as small as this, we will use it somewhere. So we want to throw it away. In correcting that, we create employment for people who pick all this sheet metal, and we also clean the environment.
Yes.
So we came to the trophies. After making all these animals and even going to design the coat of arms, we checked and it's known that the trophies that are given almost everywhere, they are either plastic,
glass,
or
wood,
or fiberglass, polymer, or plastic. All these, they damage our environment
in one way
when
or the other.
they deteriorate in age.
Yes.
Some, like fiberglass, they become toxic. And our government is struggling to remove all this toxic material from the market. So when we are offering this as an alternative, we are supporting the government.
Yes.
And we are supporting the government so that it can also support us. Because when we make this, we clean the environment. When they buy this from us, we are able to train and we are able also to employ people. So we are creating employment. So now we came to check the trophies, the awards that are given. What can we do better than the plastic, the fiberglass, the polymer, and the wood? We came up with the idea of making trophies using metal. And what design are we targeting? Kenya is reputed for wildlife. That's obvious. we decided to make so many trophies using the big five, the big animal. So we have the elephant, we have the rhino, we have the lion, we have the leopard, and we have the buffalo. So we targeted those first. And we thought, if we are targeting a trophy to be given to a football match, we can target a trophy of a football, a trophy of a striker, or a goalkeeper, that kind of a thing. If we are giving, for example, media, we want to expose them.
Yes.
Instead of the most of the media personalities, we've seen them getting a grass type, probably with the inscription of their names or their award.
Yes.
So we thought, why not combine? We make a very good small animal, a cow, for example, an elephant to be on top, right? Let's design now.
Yes.
But since we want to decorate it from all angles, one side we can put the head of an elephant, the other side the head of a lion, probably the major now can be either a rhino or a giraffe or an elephant.
Yes.
And we started making them.
And it
because
worked.
They are small, now we went to our musea, our medium, small, micro, we also put it in our animals. We need to go for a very small animal, a micro, as small as this. Then we go to a small one, medium one, the big one. That's how I told you, we can paraphrase it to big and the giant.
Okay.
So this is just a simple design. The base is only for supporting it. That's why it's a bit. So the base has no significance as far as this animal is concerned. But you want to associate this trophy with a football team or a striker or a goalkeeper of the year, but you wanted to carry an animal. So we put a rhino. A rhino is strength, a leopard is strength, an elephant is strength, giraffe is beautiful. So we are mixing all these things. And we have done some that we don't have here that are carrying two animals. You can have this facing this direction. Probably when giving the award, the person who have gotten the best, or who is qualified to get the best position, can get now the one with 3 or 4 animals. We have made even some with all the big 5.
So such that the bigger the more the
award,
animals, the bigger the value.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
So we came up with this. And this now, we want to sell this idea not only to the media, to all the institutions, to
that
the government wants to give awards to target the Kenyan because we are reputed for wildlife.
Now let me ask you, for example, this one, how much is it?
Let me explain first how we get this design and color so that you can see the labor component.
Okay.
The labor component.
A little bit faster because of the minutes.
Okay. The labor component will dictate that. It's done using hard. It's trained very well. We do the grinding and all that. Then we use the method of coating is powder coating. We have paint that is in form of powder, and we use a method of electrolysis where it's covered using that powder and is taken into an oven, heated to about 300 degrees, and the powder melts and to form permanently. So this thing can be outdoor for infinite years, and it will not corrode, it will not rust. That one now makes it a bit expensive. So this, we are talking of a price between 60,000 to 100,000. But the small one can be 50. When it's very small and beautiful, it's very more expensive because it's very hard to make and to manage the accuracy. But this one now is the range of 50 to 100,000, depending also on the number. If you buy many, we give you a bulky purchase discount.
Wow. This goes for how much?
All our trophies are in the range
of about
60,000
to
going to 100 at the moment.
But
you know it's business. We can negotiate.
We can negotiate depending on how many
people you want to give.
All right. And now tell us, where is Boaz Metal Art situated?
Boaz Metal Art, we are based in Ruai Shopping Center. Actually, we are opposite the DOC's office and adjacent to Muhuri Mushiri Stadium. That's where we have our main workshop. We display some of our products within Nairobi. Sometimes we actually pull a small trolley and we pack it at the strategic area to show the entire world that these things are made in Kenya. Many people actually never knew that these things are made locally,
Locally.
using the normal material.
So, how can people reach you? Any phone number that
yes,
people
we have
can
a phone
use
number,
to
my
reach?
phone number and our
Yes.
engineer phone number.
Yes.
Is 0722
Yes.
396
Yes.
807.
Yes.
And secondly, we have our website.
Yes.
www.boazmetal at.
Boaz Metal Art. Boaz is BOAZ.
Yes.
Metal Art.
Yes.
Art. Yes. Art. ART. Metal Art. Boaz Metal Art. And then finally, maybe, what would you say to someone who is interested in your art and they probably think they want to buy, or they want to partner with you in creating even more? What would you to say to that person?
One, I'd like to say that we design, so we tailor make. So though we have talked so much about the big five, the animals, the elephant and the size, we tailor make. So if you come to our workshop and you want us to make a specific sculpture, you want to make a Masai Moran hunting or a lion hunting, we design it. If you want to hire all these sculptures for your event, to decorate any event, a wedding or birthday party, all that, we can make a deal, we deliver them, we agree on the charges for that day, 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. And if we want us to partner in designing, fabricating afresh, refurbishing, we have all the facilities and we can do it. We can pick them, take them to our workshop, or come to our premises and do it there. So even KWS, who feel that probably taking some of the items outside their premises would be a challenge, we can go there and do the refurbishment at their premises, which will not cause any problem, and then leave them there when they are intact and good.
Yes. It looks like the way all the animals have been shaped, everything is so beautifully done. And I tell you, congratulations, my brother, for working very hard, for creating amazing stuff, for making everybody be proud of Kenyan fabricators. You know, you are taking fabrication to the next level, things that we may not have done if nobody, I myself, I wouldn't have thought metal can be this good. I thought this can only be done through carving or you know, wood and all that. But you've really proven something different about fabrication, and you're taking this to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, like he said, their website is www.boazmetal.co.ke. You can also find them on 0722 39 6807 or 0722 89974. They are situated in Ruai, Nairobi. And of course, if you want to send an email, you can say boazmetal@gmail.com for you to be able to get them. They have an amazing brochure that they gave me here that indicates or showcases what exactly they have and how they have created the amazing things that they have created in their workshop. And of course, as you can see, these guys are serious. Did you create also this big elephant here?
Yes, actually we have it in the workshop.
In a workshop?
And we have about 5 full-size elephants, ready-made.
Yes.
Any person who feels that you would like to purchase an elephant,
yes,
it's a straight deal.
It's a straight deal.
You come, we make deal, we deliver it, we mount it if you wanted to mount it.
Yes.
You can mount it on top of the balcony, on top of the building,
yes,
on top of a hotel,
yes,
anywhere.
Wow. Amazing, amazing. There is nothing else I can say that is better than this. And of course, just as we wind up, what is your parting shot? What can you tell the government? What can you tell the future clients? What can you tell somebody who is coming?
One, I'd like to address the Gen Z first and the youth.
Parting shot, yes. Yeah.
There is hope. Even if you are not technically qualified or you don't get an opportunity to go to a technical institute, as long as you are strong and you have passion for any job, you can be trained easily and you continue working. For the government, we need sustainability. When we make this and we get this group of youth and they have mastered this art and they are able to make all this, the challenge is marketing. And if the government can come in and help in marketing or purchasing these things or assisting various ministries that are involved to purchase this from the institutions, it will assist in improving. Today we have 20 people. If we get double the order, we get 40 people. 3 times the order, we employ 100 people. And we stop becoming a small workshop, we become an industry. And therefore, there is hope, and there is hope for the youth who are even trained and learned. Even the university graduates, as they wait to get white-collar job, the gap between graduation and getting a job, you can utilize it. And they come and learn. We also train. So the moment we get orders for this, we can train so many people. It's very easy to train.
Wonderful. That's beautiful. That is his parting shot. And of course, my parting shot for this is that Kenya is blessed. Africa is blessed. East Africa is talented. Let us go. Let us wake up. Let us do as much as we can. And my final word is the government, to the ministries, to the people, to cooperate. Anybody doing our construction, buy these items. He's selling, like the coat of arm is going for how much?
The coat of arm, because it's very rigorous to make, our target is 3 million Kenya shillings.
He targets 3 million Kenya shillings for that coat of arm. So if you want, come on, talk to him. You know, you can buy and sell. You can actually get it and put somewhere in an institution that is governmental, of course. But for these animals, anywhere, anytime, you can promote. And you can also, something I forgot to say, you can hire.
Yes.
Any of these items can be hired. He can decorate your wedding with animals. Hiring is not as expensive as buying. So you can hire for a day, for 2 days, for 3 days, decorate your compound, decorate your place, and then after that, you call him again, he will deliver to your location and pick it up and take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, that is where we end our live today. Asante sana kwa kuja.
Thank you so much.
Asante kwa kuwa na sisi. Asante kwa kukubali kuja kwa interview yetu, na tunakuombea mazuri.
Thank you so
Uende
much.
usaidia hao majenzi. Ndio usaidia hao majenzi wa promote. Nilisikia jana president alikuambia atasupport.
Atasupport, na
Yes.
akasema pia like us to do a write up to see how he can support. He is very interested in supporting the Gen Z.
Yes.
Yes.
Na amesema ufanye write up alafu tumana
Yes,
kwake.
tumane kwake.
Ikifika kwa meza yake atajua vile atafanya.
Good.
Na because yeye ni kiongozi na anajua kile anasema, then let's go for it. Utaandika hiyo write up.
Very well.
President alimwambia andika write up. Kwa hivyo sisi tuna expect kuona umeandika write up, umepeleka na baadaye utuambie. Na utuambie baadaye tuone hiyo coat of arm iko mahali State House ama iko mahali, because guys, that thing is huge. It's beautiful. It's big. It should be one of the topic this week, because the president himself saw it and became amazed, and he's surprised that the people of Kenya can really create such great things. This is the smaller version that you can see in the screen, but there was a bigger version, and the bigger version is that one. That's a giant one.
By the way, it's
and
4 meters by 4 meters.
4 meters by 4 meters. Man, that was huge. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Barikiwa sana.
Yes.
Na tufike nyumbani. It's a cut for now. So until next time, I will be bringing you the guy who has created the tallest bicycle in Kenya. In fact, I think there is no other taller bicycle than this. But we prepare to crack your ribs, because, hey, that guy is still also a comedian. Asante sana, Boaz.
Asante
Boaz
sana.
ni wewe?
Mimi naitwa James Boa Bogwa.
Oh,
So
James Boa Bogwa.
So
Na hiyo
Boaz.
ndio Boaz ikatokea hapo.
Boaz Metoat.
Okay. Na hii kampuni uko na co-founders?
Yeah, we operate with so many people. We have our manager engineer, Mr. John Kamau. We have my one of the Gen Z, Nelson Bogwa, who is also in IT. He deals with a lot of marketing. We have Dennis Mogai, who is also in media. So the whole team is a group that
Is a
we are
group.
trying
Is
to
one.
assist. And then you have some other youth. Some are struggling with learning, welding. So we have a big group. A group of 20 in a workshop. And then since we don't open a workshop, we are inside. So we act like a family. Actually, we stay there.
Okay.
We stay together.
It tells us why you have time. Thank you very much. It's a cut for now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tuonane wakati mwingine.
Good.
Sasa Loida angekuwa hapa ningemtuma tu. Standby, tunaenda. Muhimu. Muhimu, sawa tu. Nasi.
Oh, sorry.
Kwa sure. Ilikuwa inakaa colorful.